at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first down carry here for Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now Johnson shouting through the defense. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2nd and goal from the 1.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Murray. Room here to run. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got this down to the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now Taylor. They shakes him off. Flush to his right. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Taylor. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Rosen. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
On second down, here's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Now Taylor on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. On third down, Rosen. And it's a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. On second down, Taylor. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Taylor. On the left side, it's McDonald. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On first down, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 36 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Wallace, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. A beautiful fake. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor throwing again. Forced out to his left. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Throw left side, caught by Butler. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Murray. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go with Murray again, and he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Throw left side complete. It's McDonald. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now it's Rosen looking. Behind top, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long here for Rosen. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth, now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle the team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Now he's forced out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Rosen on 1st and 10. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rosen. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They pitch it out to Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 18. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Here's Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ready. 319. 319.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Butler. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down to the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Ready. 319. 319. Two jet.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under.
That was second down run for Murray. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
To throw is Taylor. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Rosen to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now it's Rosen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Murray. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Again, it's Murray. Runs through the contact. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted,